Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Marjorie and this is Marjorie Made. It's a YouTube channel mostly about cross stitch. Sometimes it'll probably feature some of my other hobbies. I crochet, I read a lot, so I have a lot to talk about. First off, I would like to apologize for the lighting. I have my ring light set up because it's 8 p.m. and you just do what you have to do sometimes. I also apologize for any background noise. I have a bunch of theanimals and a wife, so if there's probably going to be background noise in the house at some point. And I'm just kind of nervous. I'm going to be real. This is the 4th time I've recorded my intro. I keep saying, so bear with me, y'all. I watch a lot of Flosstube and everyone always talks about how awkward it is to speak to a camera, and you don't really understand that until you sit down and try and do it. So like I said, bear with me. I really hope you like my content. I'm open for constructive criticism. Anything that y'all want to see, y'all don't want to see, just let me know. This is mostly going to be a visual diary for me and my cross stitching and my other crafts. Mostly for me, but I really want to be a part of the cross stitch community. We'll get more into like my experience with cross stitch later, but I'm really happy to be here. So glad that I finally can get this video up. And I hope y'all enjoy. Like I said, my name is Marjorie. I live in Central Arkansas, and I turned 26 on December 3rd, so a couple days ago. I have a wife, like I said. We've been married since June of 21. I have 3 cats and 3 dogs. We have a mini petting zoo, as I like to say. They're really great. They're just rowdy as animals are. I've been stitching since March of 2022. As I previously stated, I really love to read, and BookTube is another side of the internet that I love. And there's a creator named Books and Lala who does a series where she tries a craft and listens to audiobook and reviews audiobooks. So in one episode, she did cross stitch, and she had just the cutest designs and patterns that she was doing. So I thought, why not me? Like, that looks fun. Let me go try this out. I'm a serial crafter. I love anything craftsy. So I had never done cross stitch before. So I went to Walmart, picked up a kit, and I've been obsessed ever since. So my 2022 stats so far is I have 6 finishes and 18 whips, which I didn't know until today. I've only been stitching since March, and to have 18 whips, I don't know, it feels like a lot, but starting a project is the whole process, for me. In the beginning, it's just so exciting to kit something up and start it. I mean, obviously I love to finish, but something about starting, I just love it. So I did actually do 6 new starts leading up to my birthday last week, so I'm going to show y'all those today. I just love them. I can't wait to show y'all. I do have plans to do a 2022 whip parade towards the end of December. I'm probably going to start a couple more things for Christmas. So once I get everything started, I'll do a whip parade so y'all can see my 18 whips. Alrighty, y'all. I want to show y'all some of my finishes. Well, I guess all of my finishes. And then we'll get into my 6 new starts for 26. I'll show y'all the first thing I ever cross-stitched in March of 2022. It was just a $5 kit I picked up at Walmart. I wanted to try something new, and I figured a $5 investment, was worth it to see if I liked it. I've definitely spent more than $5 on it since then, but I'm the type that likes to go big on a craft, and then sometimes I don't end up liking it. But fortunately for me, I love cross stitch, and this is the piece that started it all. We love her. Some of my finishes are gifts, so I'll have to put in photos of the completed versions. But this is one that I have. It was the first, I would say, real pattern I bought. I got it off of Etsy. So it wasn't a kit. I had to get all the materials myself. And I'll put the Etsy creator on the screen. I need to wash and iron it and finish it. But this is what she looks like right now. There is a lot of this pattern that I didn't do. There's some floating stitches, some back stitching, like off to the sides. And at that point, I wasn't interested in doing that, nor was I confident enough in my abilities to be able to do that. So it's kind of just been sitting in a drawer as I've moved on to 18 other new projects. But I think it looks great. I think it looks completed. I could probably frame it tomorrow if I would just do it. So there's that. And my next two finishes come out of this creepy cross stitch book. I found it on Amazon, and it's full of so many incredible pieces, and I want to do all of them. I do have plans of completing several. I charted out, I didn't chart, I guess I mapped out where to put 13 of the designs on them. So here's my next finish from that book. I love strawberries, I love cats, so this was fitting to be the first design I did out of that book. I really love it. And then right beside it, we have this ghost. He's so cute. I love him. And then I have a star right beside it. So this is what I have so far. This fabric is doubled over 3 times. It's a huge piece of fabric. And I'm pretty sure this is 14 count Aida in black. So it's just something I work on every now and then. I haven't worked on it in a couple of months, but I have a lot of other stuff to do. All right, so those are all my physical finishes. I'll talk about some of the ones that I've given as gifts. I'll put pictures of those in. I have another pattern I got on Etsy. It's like a landscape. I'll put a picture of it here. It was for a baby shower nursery gift for some dear friends of mine. So I already finished that, fully finished it, and gave it to them for the nursery. So the next one I have is Happy Harvest by Frosted Pumpkin Stitchery. This wasn't a gift, it's just put up with all my other fall decorations, and I didn't want to dig it out for this video, so I'll put a picture of the finished one here. It was a really fun 3-day project. I wanted to get into the fall mood because where I live, the weather is awful. Like, it's just back and forth so much, and it finally started to cool off, and so I wanted to do a fall pattern just to get me in the mood. So the last one I have is called Bigfoot Bunch, and it was a birthday present for one of my best friends. So I already finished it in a frame and gave it to her, but I'll put a picture here for y'all so y'all can see. And that will be my last finish. Like I said, I'll probably do a full whip parade at the end of 2022. But for now, I'll show you all the 6 things that I started the week of my birthday. So I think this I started on the 28th. So from the 28th of November to December 3rd, I picked a project a day. This is Victorian Charm by Dimensions. I saw this as a whip in one of my Facebook groups, and I just thought it was so sweet. All like little cats are just so cute. And this is done on 18 count navy Aida. I'm not a huge fan of 18 count Aida. It's just most of the time it's very stiff. And when it comes to Aida, I've been trying to stitch in hand with the sewing method. The projects kind of just go by faster that way. But with 18 count, it's kind of hard. So this is all the progress I got on that. All these 6 projects I worked on for, like I said, 1 day and 1 night. So some of them have more progress than others depending on how busy I was that day. Okay. The next project I started was Good Intentions by Kathy Barrick. I love this thing so much. I just think it's so beautiful. And I was at my local needlework shop, and they had a model stitched on the wall, but it wasn't done on the called for fabric. It was done on like a forest green. And so I asked around, and the lady who stitched it works there. And so she was able to help me get the fabric that she used. And I believe, okay, I have the sticker back here. It's 32 count River Willow is the name of the fabric. And then here's my start. It's kind of creepy because I just have her head, but like not her eyes. This teeny tiny start, but look how gorgeous this fabric is. And I never would have picked this for that pattern, but with all like the rusts and the oranges, I think it's going to be really, really pretty. I'm very excited. Next up, I have Winged Dreams by Barbara Anna. This is what the finished piece looks like. The called for fabric is 32 count Granite Belfast Linen by Zweigart. And it has a color number, but when I went to my LNS, they said that that didn't exist. So I don't know, but I picked a color that was pretty accurate, I think, to what it was called for. This is my start on her. Oh, she is so pretty. Those colors just pop on this gray fabric. I apologize for the wrinkles. I promise to have things ironed next time. Oh, I just love this. I worked on this for so long. I did not want to put it down. Oh, I could just look at it all day. But yeah, so that's my start for Winged Dreams. And then I have another Barbara Anna that I started the next day. This is Floral Dreams. I love all of her Dreaming Girl series. I plan to stitch most, if not all of them. I just think they're so pretty. My cat's crying for me. All right, that's what it's going to look like when it's done. And this is stitched on 25 count Pacific Metallic Lugana. And I believe that's the called for this project. And then, oh, that's the back. This is what I got done. Not too much, but I love this fabric. It's so pretty. All right, y'all, we're getting through it. The next one I started is Christmas Cat by Satsuma Street. This pattern is actually one that my wife bought me for my birthday. She took me to my local needlework store, told me to pick out a pattern, and we have 2 Siamese cats, so I thought that was so fitting and so cute for Christmas. And this is done on a 14 count Christmas red Ada. And then I just started at the bottom where that little tree skirt is. It's kind of hard to stitch the blue on the red. The contrasting colors kind of hurt my eyes, but that's what we have so far. I'll probably pick this up more in December to get it done. And then lastly, for my birthday, I started Floral Motif Sampler by the Scarlet House. This is another pattern that they have model stitched at my local needlework store. And every time I would go in there, I would just look at it and daydream about it. It is so beautiful finished. And so I finally worked up the nerve and I asked them, do you know what this pattern is? Do y'all have it? Do you know who stitched it? And, you know, they had the pattern and I spoke to the lady who stitched it. And so she helped me get everything together. It's my first project with Fancy Floss. And I do indeed feel fancy. They're just so pretty. They're so pretty. I cannot wait. This one's still in the Q-snap because I've been working on it. Well, I worked on it a couple days ago on my birthday. So I just have top, a little bit of the banner and then the first motif started. It's just so dainty and so pretty. I cannot wait for it to be done. Probably won't be for a while, but this one is stitched on 32 count ballet slipper. It doesn't say who it was by, but that's the fabric. Oh, and I forgot to mention Winged Dreams, the one that was called for, like the Belfast granite that they didn't have. I did it on 32 count Fox and Rabbit Ancient Ruin is the one that I picked for it. So in case y'all were wondering about that. Okay, y'all, those are my 6 starts for 26. That's probably where I'm going to cut it off for today. Like I said in the beginning of the video, please let me know what y'all want to see more of, if y'all want to see less of anything, you know, throughout my journey as a floss tuber. I really want to, you know, give y'all content that y'all want to see, and also, you know, be true to my craft. So please let me know. And if you like what you saw, if you want to see more, stick around, like, subscribe, all that jazz. Definitely keep in touch if you want to see my whip parade and all the projects I've been working on. This is my cross stitch setup. My boards where I keep track of, you know, my patterns and my whips, and as you can see over there, my whips is filling up. So anyway, I would love to chat with y'all in the comments. Yeah, y'all have a good one.